It's Pistons GT. It's Warriors Gaming Squad. Let's get it rocking.
Would you want it any other way? The third meeting coming from these teams. They met up in the tip-off, the turn, and now here in the NBA 2K League playoffs. It will be Warriors Gaming Squad starting off with the ball here in this one. We'll see if they can try to set the offensive tone here early. Going the rest of the way. CB13 getting walled up by Whatsstick initially here on this left side, trying to work out something when Nay gets to the elbow, and that's just been clinical from Charlie all year.
That's why when I say it's a lot of guards that try to replicate that overload, but the way he does it, the way he uses it, he tries to use that corner first. He sees if you're playing or not, and then if you are, Nay will slide up more towards that elbow to hit that screen, so he has that elbow mid-range. CB13 uses it like a clinical doctor.
Mana gets his first shot. Connor gets the offensive rebound there, so Pistons GT can set up shop here once more. They do go down to Mana. Here comes the jab step, and he's going to get a layup there. Nay gets the first stop, the better of him. That's something that we saw a lot, too, in that game, too. The last time that we saw these teams in a turn, Mana had no success on the inside.
Is that the series where Super had 4 misses?
There was the 4 in a row, I believe.
I'll jump in early.
They will try it this time. Connor will get whistled there for his first foul.
By the way, the Eastern Conference Finals has also started. You can check it out on the Alt1 channel, twitch.tv/team/NBA 2K League. Boston with an early 11-7 lead as they are trying to make their first ever 5v5 finals. Both these teams in their first ever conference finals for Boston, second for Cavs Legion, but not since 2018, the biggest series in the history of their franchise, currently on our Alt1 channel.
Yeah, the front office messaged me yesterday, mid-show, and was like, we lost to the Knicks in the conference in season 1. And he actually just seen me today, right before he walked in. It was like 5 o'clock. He's like, I'm glad you didn't like take it any kind of way. I'm like, if I'm wrong, correct me every time, and I'll correct myself on air. I'm never mad to be wrong, because it's just not often enough.
That's going to be one of the most important parts you saw right there. CB13 tries to respond to the Ant 3. He cannot. Is Ant getting those deep shots to go, especially when he doesn't have to take over. But when he has had the takeover so far here in the playoffs, he's been one of the more lethal shooters as Whatsstick. His first shot is no good there from the right side. Couple early open misses coming from a few players from Pistons GT.
You need shots like this to get momentum, to get out in front early, to actually put pressure on them. Missing shots like this are the shots you think about when you lose by 2 possessions.
What a steal coming out there from Whatsstick. Pistons GT will try to move quick here in transition. Let's get over to BSmoove, now to Connor, down to Ant. And they will have to bring this back out to reset things. He'll take the shot with confidence. Back-to-back threes for Ant.
That's going to have to be the formula today for Detroit. Live ball turnovers and made threes on the other end. They're going to have to win the math battle today if they're going to come close to winning this series. Good start already. They have to take advantage of any sort of misses or mistakes that this Warriors offense makes, because they make so few.
The most ideal start if you're Ant and Pistons GT, and from an offensive perspective, bring it up every single time Ant plays. Usually those games ones just where Pistons GT and himself individually struggle as BSmoove tries to get himself on the board. Threes coming in at a high rate already here for Detroit.
So many games between these two teams. So many times the Pistons just seeing their heads get bashed in against this team. I don't know, JT. The energy just feels a little bit different today for Detroit. They are tired of getting smacked around.
You have to be tip-off, loss, turn, loss. At what point do you stop letting the same team take money out your pocket? At what point?
Well, the Celtics crossover gaming, they are up at the end of the first quarter. Keep an eye on there on that one of our alt channels. The Pistons already with 5 attempted threes, just past the halfway mark in the first.
Shoot more threes, baby. Big smile on my face. So they got to watch out. They've already committed their 4th team foul of this first quarter. Warriors are doing a great job of getting out in the break, creating odd-man situations. Pistons got to be careful.
Good drop coming out there from Mana, able to secure that rebound. Here comes Ant flying down the lane. He's going to be fouled.
Aaron!
Pistons GT on fire here in the first.
Feeling good. Getting stops, getting buckets in transition. That's what they need.
9 points already for Ant.
One thing the Wizards taught me back in season 3, when the Warriors' current lockdown now is on point guard. It's hard to beat a good team 3 times. The Raptors beat the Wizards, same thing. Tip off, turn, seen them in playoffs. We'll be seeing you. Watch us win this ring.
14-8. Mana won't take the shot there. He could have had it. Seese was a little bit too late there on the closeout. Ant's going to take this one again. That time, no good.
I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I'm cool with the other ones.
And right back on the other end is CB13, missing the dunk. And BSmoove trying to work out here on the break. Kenny got work, gets in front. And with a huge one-handed slam.
I knew once he hesitated and drove, it's hammer time. That's not the slash supposed to be used.
Honestly, JT, I want Ant to be taking those 50-50 threes today, because if he does take those attempts, it's going to draw the defense out and open up the paint for him. Nobody uses the slasher build better than he does. I trust his intuition with a lot of these shots at this point. He knows what he needs to do.
I do too, but that specific one, he could have went without. The other two, in rhythm, more open, better jump shot. But that one, yeah, no, not needed.
Ball's going to be taken away there from Nate. Been going big for Warriors Gaming Squad here in the first. And the nice break being ran there by Golden State leads to a Kenny got work slam.
That's the way to put him back in the game. That's the worst way to put him back in the game, is turning the ball over.
And dancing around, he has the mismatch. It's another dunk, and this time going reverse with it.
These same dunks you're seeing, I'm telling you, against the Bucks, he's had them. 100%. He had them. He just didn't want to take them. He was looking to pass.
They were also losing for a lot of that game. It was close.
Im Dat Man lines up an open shot. He gets his first points of the ball game.
All those dunks, all those turnovers, Pistons feeling good, and they only have a 3-point lead. This Warriors team just won't leave you alone. That is always in your grill.
And trying to get some separation. They get it to Connor. He takes this one with confidence, and he's able to cash in there as well. The attempts continue to rise. 7 attempts so far in the game, all ready for Detroit from behind the arc.
I want to see 26, 27 3-point attempts from the Pistons. That's the only way that they're going to win this series.
That's open. No, it's not.
Oh, it's going to be 10% very early there on that release. Ant will not get the ball. Going straight on the inside. They can hold here for the last. That is going to be the foul to give. Next one will put Pistons GT in the bonus.
I'm actually shocked he didn't take off there. He only got fouled because he hesitated going up.
BSmoove with it. We'll go down to Ant, back over to Whatsstick. He takes the three, and he greens.
Keep him up.
It's just a barrage of threes right now from Detroit.
Spooky. They came to hoop. This is spooky.
Shoot more threes. More threes. This is excellent.
5-8 from behind the arc. They go down to Nate. That has been the most success that they've had on the offensive end. It's just working up this pick and roll, getting Nate the ball at the right time. 3 seconds here to work with for Pistons GT. Whatsstick down the lane. The scoop with the left, and it counts. 26-point quarter for Detroit over the defending champions Warriors Gaming Squad.
5 of 8 from 3 for Pistons GT. One of the best.
If it's one way to start, it's now, and they're down 9. And again, even though the pressure is on the Pistons, it's still on the Warriors too. Some of that pressure still has to be there to actually finish the trifecta, because it's never been done before.
Well, 13 points, 3 assists for Ant to open things up. A 9-point lead for Detroit as we get underway here in the second quarter.
He's got the double takeover, and when we've seen that from Ant, he has been able to stretch the floor a lot here in this floor-spacing slasher. Going to the lengths of 32-foot 3-point jumpers for Ant when he does have this, which is kind of crazy to even speak about. We don't see a lot of people, even with the 3-point shot hunter build that every other point guard uses, knock down shots from that far. But that's been one of the differences with him and his offensive style so far here in the playoffs. As they get a stop down low, this time on Nate.
That's a big bucket for them.
Ant once ignites in and out, coming out there from the lockdown. Those two have been on the same page the entirety of this run. The 3-point attempts continue to rise.
My heart is fluttering. Look at all the threes. This is beautiful. They're winning the math game. I've been screaming about this all year. That's how you beat the Warriors. Threes, live ball turnovers. That's it. That's the equation. It's just so hard to execute.
Jasmine, things starting to heat up down here on the main stage.
Yes, they are. And one thing Ant said in that huddle is every 50-50 is going up. So you talk about those threes. You talk about how crucial those threes are. We'll see every single one go up from him.
That's what you brought up, Harris. It's like you have to show them a look. Like, we don't usually take our 50-50s. This is the matchup to do it.
You have to take those threes. It will expand the floor, and that's when that dunking opportunity will open up for Ant to extend leads. That's how you win these games. You don't beat the Warriors by constantly trying to outsmart them. You beat them with math. If you're up by 6, go for a 2 to go up by 8. Play smart basketball, don't turn it over, and get some stops. Right now, the Pistons are playing a perfect first half.
Ant gets the ball. We'll kick it out to Whatsstick. Could have had himself a dunk, but there is going to be a foul to slow down the play. That'll come from CB13. One of the best starts Know that we've seen this matchup a lot, that we have seen from Pistons GT every single time this team squares off an 11-point lead. Ant trying to add to it. Can't get that one to go. Nay will get the rebound. And CB13 finds Kenny got work on the other side for the big slam.
Even if it's a miss, those are good attempts. When you're up by 11 like that, those are big shots. And if you hit them, they extend. If you miss them, it's just 2 on the other end. Those are good momentum-building shots. Ant has to keep taking those.
31-22.
It's a 4-point swing, though. He had to dunk before the foul in the left corner. You have to take those. Take the points they give you. Don't overthink it.
Back to Ant, only 5 seconds here to work on the shot clock. He had some space, ended up pulling it back. Nay has to try to make something happen, and Connor forces it up. That's a shot clock violation.
Take the points.
I'm
just gonna dunk again.
I'm going to keep disagreeing with you, JT. They can't win this game by just dunking. They have to get these threes
But they aren't just dunking. They've got the threes up. They're up 11. Dunk the ball. You're up 13. You don't have to keep going.
An 11-point
how you're saying that's how you lose a game.
That's not true.
That's how you lose a game.
An 11-point lead against the Warriors is nothing. Get the threes up. The attempts will take care of themselves.
Get the threes up when it's an open dunk.
Yes.
No, that's terrible. That's terrible.
You're talking 2004 basketball, man. You have to, the only way to beat the Warriors is to beat them with math. Look at how the T-Wolves beat them twice this year. Look at how the Pistons beat them last time. They made 18 threes in that game, in that overtime win.
And now momentum is gone. It was 31-20. He passed up a dunk.
Yeah.
Now the momentum's gone now. So what about the threes?
But if you want to take those twos, you can have them. That's how
I'm not
the
saying
Pistons
take them every
losing.
play, but take what's there.
That's how they're going to keep losing, man.
By the way, Eastern Conference Finals Game 1, Cavs Legion GC has taken a 3-point lead over Celtics crossover game with 35 seconds left. The 3 goes up there. Now momentum starting to shift over to the right side of our stage. Warriors gaming squad, they are up and barking. Whatsstick fighting solo dolo up there for Detroit.
The ball is right there.
Right now, they're above 50%. They're doing exactly what they need to do.
And they went from up 11 to up 4.
It's the Warriors, man.
No, I ain't hearing that.
BSmoove's going to get that one knocked away. The timeout to slow the momentum did absolutely nothing. Kenny got work again on a break. Kenny's got 6, all coming in transition here for Golden State. We are now eyeing a 2-point game with 2:30 here to go. As our Eastern Conference Finals, they head into halftime with Cavs Legion GC up there in that one. Good fight back coming from the land. As BSmoove from the left side, that'll slow down that momentum.
First bucket in, I think, 5 possessions for Pistons GT.
Doubling up on the 3-point attempts in this game. 12 for Pistons GT, just 6 for Warriors Gaming Squad. CB13 trying to go one-on-one. BSmoove bumping him around. Nay trying to connect heavy on the screen, will slip out of it. Kenny got work here on the left side. Thought about the shot. They'll go to Mama. It's next blocked. Palmed out of the air by the power forward Connor. Nice in and out move, and Ed down the baseline, throws it down big time.
Nice. See, made 3 on the other end. You get the stop, then the dunk. Nice momentum. That's how you build your offense back up and stick with the game plan.
That's exactly what I said. That dunk Ant passed up on was off a stop.
They just got a 3. There.
That was a dunk.
The Pistons are doing exactly what they need to do right now. Trust me.
Okay.
I don't know who I trust anymore.
I
don't
can't
even know what's
trust
going on.
They won at 10. I can't trust nothing. They do.
Oh, lots of space for a 3. Can't knock it down.
Tough miss.
Mama will get it over to Kenny got work. Warriors Gaming Squad starting to find that same rhythm and flow that we've fallen in love with here in 5v5 on the offensive end. Just a 5-point game. Mama thought about the shot. Nay will get it out to CB13. He's got the takeover. You have to be wary about the off-ball movement. Seese has to put something up and right over top of the outstretched hand of Mana.
He did it. I asked him a couple hours ago why he doesn't do a certain move. He just did it right there. Good job, Nadal.
3-point game. Pistons GT, despite this run that Warriors Gaming Squad has strung together, still with the 1-possession lead, and with another shot from up top. This time it is green.
Keep him going. Get him up.
39-33.
Perfect.
CB working this one almost at the half-court line. Finally brings it in to the crossover move on the inside. Big standing dunk coming out there from our Season 7 MVP. Pistons GT could hold for the last shot here. They didn't last time that we saw this situation, but it looks like that's what Ant's going to do.
I'm about to say, please hold the last shot.
We'll go to Connor, back over to Ant. Under 10 seconds remaining. Kenny got work, glued to the right hip. Mana trying to connect on the screen. He's got the switch. Seese in front of him. Ant, the behind the back will go to BSmoove. Back over to Ant. Ant passes out of it. BSmoove gets up a shot, and that's no good. And that is how the first half will come to a close here in our Western Conference Finals. It is a 4-point lead for Pistons GT.
Nice start for Detroit. Probably one of the better halves we've seen them have against the Warriors the past couple of years. But you can catch our big moments happening with Meta Horizon Worlds in the NBA Arena.
As our Western Conference Final main stage game getting back underway, make sure to tune into our altcast, twitch.tv/team/NBA 2K League to see the Eastern Conference Finals. Of course, once that game is over, they're actually going to get a little bit of a break, and we'll see if this goes to a game 3 or if it does end in a sweep. It'll come back down here to the main stage. 39-35 coming out there the halftime. Jasmine, what you seeing?
Yeah, when it came to the Pistons huddle, they were talking about the shots for Ant. Coach Deuce said he was loving the shots. He said take every 50-50. As for Ant, he said the shots that he was missing, they were open. So prepare to see more threes. As for the Warriors, they were talking about defense, primarily playing defense on Ant.
Yeah, trying to get as many threes up as possible. That was what their demise was missing a lot of open opportunities the last time that the team met, but been a lot better for Pistons GT as Name misses a dunk.
Jack can yell at me all they want, man. The Pistons are telling us what their game plan is, and they should keep doing it because it's working.
What the hell is that shit, bro? I'm not reading. It's not this.
43-35 now. I mean, we've seen the teams that are the best in this league is when they have a 2-possession, maybe even more than 2-possession lead, just constantly going out there, playing it easy, taking whatever's given to you to be able to hold on forward to a lead. Detroit starting to do that now here in the third as BSmoove will get whistled for his third foul. Going up against a team that drafted him all the way back there in season 1. A lot of success with this Warriors organization as Im Dat Man lines up a shot from way downtown, 28 feet to be exact.
I'm telling you, dude, the Warriors, the least teams have been allergic to all week. All week?
It's quiet down a little bit ever since coming out there of that halftime. Bad pass animation there on the wrap through. BSmoove tries to get to Mana Super Seese. Able to get the steal there. And those power forwards look like they're stuck in mud when they try moving in transition.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah. Mama, they feed him back down low, back to a 3-point game.
This is the biggest moment of this game for Pistons GT. You knew the Warriors are gonna punch back. It's where you have to stick with your offensive process, prioritize decision making and patience.
Ant down to Mana, and Seese will run immediately down there. Goes for the intentional foul. Not trying to give him anything down low if he can get the right positioning.
That's unfortunate, fluky too, because Super was jumping at a shot he thought was happening, so he got a bubble stop. It wasn't like he actually went for a steal. It just went off his body.
BSmoove showing off the dribble and chops here, trying to work something out. They'll go over to Ant in the corner. Only 1 second remaining. They get the pass back over to BSmoove. That's going to be contested. Mana will get the offensive rebound. Back-to-back fouls coming in there from Seese. Trying to limit it. That's just his second of the game.
I like to help Conan try to give Mana there, but he should have stayed out because it just looked like it was his board, which would have gave him an option off the board.
And they're off the catch. Seese able to get the steal. Im Dat Man will pull it back out.
Ooh, that could have been stolen.
Spacing wasn't all entirely there. Off the jab step, that brings Kenny got work into the mid-range. 1-point game. Warriors Gamer Squad. Here they come here in the second half.
When I tell you teams will give them everything they have, and it's still not a flood. Left corner, left corner. Oh, brother, left corner. There's no way he took that one, but not the one I was talking to Harris about. It doesn't hit stick in the left corner.
It's decision-making and three-point rate, man. They have to stick to the game plan.
I mean, he had a stick in the left corner. Nobody knew.
No, decision-making. That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Like I don't. It's just shocking how he doesn't pass that one, but pass that one.
O'Connor won't get that one. Good pump fake there for Nate. He'll kick it out to Kenny. Now over to Mama. CB13 with it. Takes the shot here for the right side. 13%. It doesn't matter.
Dude.
And for the first time, we're seeing a tied game at 45.
Every single team in the West has thrown their best punch at this Warriors team. They eat it like a man with a steel jaw, and the punch they throw back at you is just, it's so powerful. It knocks you on your butt.
That's something that we didn't get in Mama's MMA breakdown when he was talking about the fighters. You talk about the chin, the hits it can take. They got the Max Holloway chin to make the ultimate fighter for this team. Warriors Gaming Squad. This three would be for the lead, their first one. Nadal can't get it to go. Now it's Anna Whatsstick moving in transition. Good patience. No, as soon as I say that is blocked by Seese.
Yeah. It's just incredible.
First block of the game coming out there for Super Seese. BSmoove will get it out to Ant. Lots of time here to work with. Ant thought about the shot. They pumped it. Kenny got work, actually got stuck on him, so he didn't get himself out of the play. That was a jump spot on that man. Now gets an easy steal there from Ant. They go to Nay. Kenny got work from the left side. It's money for Kenny. The comeback has been completed, 48 to 45.
They are the most demoralizing team in 2K League history. You want to argue who's the best? You know, Season 3, Season 4 Warriors. Nobody punches back like this Dubs team. They will eat you up.
From the same spot, making it rain out here at District T. The momentum is real. Kenny got work with another shot from behind the arc.
Not even going to say it. Chat's just going to yell at me again.
31 to 14 run since he passed up on that dunk. 31 to 14 run.
One attempt at three in the third quarter. Just bad process.
Pistons need to do something big here to take this energy back. Could that be it? No, Whatsstick passes out of it. BSmoove able to corral it. That's going to be a two if it drops, and he'll take it.
It doesn't matter what you do against this team. They just find a way to stay in the game.
Mama today. Under a minute to go here in the third. What a fight back coming out here for Warriors Gaming Squad. Mama passed out of her shot, but look at that. It's a wide open CB13. He can't connect on it. Nays there for the offensive putback.
So Mama's open, CB13's open, and we don't have the rebound.
Whoa. What a run for the Cavs. 58 to 42. Cleveland on top.
Did not expect to see it go up that much. It was a very close game. And they head into their final frame of our Eastern Conference Finals.
A 25 to 12 third quarter.
Jeez. 21 20-plus point quarters for Cavs Legion GC.
And Killy turned up. Killy has 19.7% from the field, 5 for 5 from the three.
Jeez. Reminder to everybody at home, too, once that game one is over, there's going to be a pause in that one. We'll see if this ends in a sweep. If it ends in a sweep, we've got the Eastern Conference Finals coming down here to the main stage for their game two. Bomb on that man, the pass gets through, BSmoove, and Nadal knocks it down.
And what a run. Their front court is all in double figures. TB and Slaughter have 10 and DJ has 14.
Honestly, dude, shout out to Mike Check and Big Face. They have been the most prepared team in that conference every single series. That's what happens when you get a championship coach. Mike Newton's done great for them this year.
BSmoove working out one-on-one with Mama. Passes out of that. Don't get it to Mana. Frantic offense. I'm hearing Seese. They're rattled. Connor takes the mid-range jumper. Mana will get the rebound. Seese will go in there for the foul. His third. Decision-making of when to just try to reach in, take some of these gambles that will put them in a bonus. I mean, if Mana got in that jab set position, he misses the first one.
The margin of error against this Warriors team is so small. The second that you give them an inch, they take a mile every single time. Every single time. It's a double-digit point swing in one quarter. Warriors are down by 5 to start this. They're up by 6.
CB13 takes the shot there at the buzzer with Whatsstick in front of him, 100% smothered. But what a battle back here from Warriors Gaming Squad. They do have a 6-point lead. Despite all that momentum, I think that's the silver lining that you might be able to take if you're Pistons GT. But now you have 6 minutes if you're Detroit to try to swing everything back in your favor. A 30 start coming out there from Celtics Crossover Gaming. Back over here to the main stage we go as Warriors Gaming Squad get a bucket to push that lead to 8. With it being an 8-point game, JT, Pistons GT blowing that lead. What do you think needs to be done the rest of the way for Detroit for them to stage their own comeback?
Live ball turnovers. They need to find a way to force them to turn the ball over. It's just tough because since that possession I was talking about, it's a literal 38 to 19 run. Like you said, the margin of error, you can't make one, which is why when he didn't take that dunk to put him up 13, and then he missed the open 3 after that, 9-0 run, just like that. You can't just afford to not take what they want to give you, because they don't give you much, and you're not going to spark them for 3 all 4 quarters.
Warriors in that run, 6 of 9 from 3. Pistons 1 of 2. That just can't happen. Can't happen.
Started to happen. Live ball turnovers, because that too. It's not like steals this year are like, oh man, it's a crazy skill gap. Like, no, steals are just, sometimes you should get them and you don't, and sometimes you shouldn't get them and you do. Welcome to 2K24, which is what happened in that run. BSmoove, top of the key, ripped. And top of the key, ripped. Like, it's just, you can't afford to just play with your food with the best team in this league.
They get it into Ant. He'll go inside and take the 2. Seese almost getting there, that one. Jasmine, energy really starting to pick up here in District D.
Yeah, the energy is definitely picking up, and that's one thing I noticed with the Warriors. They actually got up in that timeout. They came together, and they were in the huddle talking, and Nate was telling them, like, hey, I was telling you something. And they're like, why didn't you tell me? And they're like, he's like, you can't hear me when you're talking junk. And speaking of talking junk, Mama tried to get a little chant going, telling BSmoove that he sucks, but the crowd is too focused right now.
I heard that too. I heard him trying to orchestrate it. Not many people jumped along. Maybe it's something that we'll see as the series starts to go on.
I don't know if he's going to get anybody to say BSmoove sucks. I don't know. Nobody's going to lie like that.
6-point game. Nice behind the back move. Kenny got work, though, able to jump himself back into the mix. Nate will go all the way on an outlet pass there for Seese before he is slowed down by BSmoove. Already 4 fouls coming in from the Detroit shooting guard.
Yeah, especially since Alex, he doesn't even talk about it. He's a very cool, nice dude. He's just a quiet dog.
Nice play there, ran by Warriors. Game Squad keeping it simple, faking the off ball, left Nate wide open there on the slip. And that's what happens when you have the utility with the takeovers that Warriors Game Squad currently has. And going one-on-one with Kenny. Trying to sauce him up. Goes up there, big one-hand slam again for Ant.
I really like the progression he's made as a dribbler from last year to this year.
CB13 to Kenny, takes this one. Quick fire coming out from him.
What a rebound.
With the rebound, here comes a jab step. And there will be a foul coming in from Connor.
That's a sick rebound.
It's plays like that. Box out. You're there before him. Put your booty on him. You're there, right there. L2, huh? Like, you're right there.
That's what we were saying yesterday, man. Nobody putting a booty on
Slaughter,
Slaughter, man. Box him out.
Dude.
Well, Whatsstick got stunned there. Mana got the reach, didn't end up getting
Jab
it. 3
step.
players down there to guard Nate, but it doesn't even matter.
Like, the meter is so big, it allows you to get a bounce back. Like, that's how big the meter is.
Off ball is going to be sent here. BSmoove will get it. Ant ends up wrapping over top there between Mana. Spacing not all there right now at the top of the arc at least, and Connor's going to be fouled. Let's jump into our first listen of the night with Warriors Game and Squad.
That corner. I'm good.
Okay, Dex out.
I'm good. He's in the mid. Fuck him.
7.
Oh! It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. He's just 5 seconds left.
They big.
Shell. Steve's watch the corner.
No, watch the corner. I got you. I got you. The play. I'm out.
We can stack.
Yeah, you here. I got you. Good.
Good.
Come on, jump.
3 minutes. It's cool. It's cool. Look in the door. Yeah.
Looks it.
Here's the reach.
Hold this one, bro. VP to the right. Go.
Come on, fucking animal, bro. Fucking animal. Go to inbound it. Hey, no
Bro,
threes,
stop. Let's get a stop.
No threes, but let's get one. Come on.
4 2 I 4 and Keen has 4. Someone else use it. Some token.
Hey, I'm good. No threes.
Yep. I'm out.
Nate, take it. Come on, Steve. Left.
Well, you heard CB13 barking all the orders. Everything that he had envisioned with that offense all came into fruition. And when we're seeing CB13 work out in this pick and roll, every single space that he gets, he'll take the 50-50, but Connor's way out of the play because he's trying to play the slip.
But I thought that one, I thought BSmoove got back at time to at least give it a single-digit yellow. But it was open.
And that's going to be an illegal screen called there on Ney. Under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth and final quarter. Game number 1 of our Western Conference Finals. Two teams who have matched up against each other a lot this year in 5v5. It has all been Warriors Game Squad every single time these teams have met. Pistons GT. We thought in the first quarter was going to be able to change our minds, make us a believer that they could win this series. But Warriors Gaming Squad, they've been fighting back. They've been putting some emphasis on it as well. Our first double-digit lead here for Golden State.
You can't beat the Dubs with conventional means, as it looks like they will take game one. Cavs Legion GC going to take game one of the Eastern Conference Finals, 79-62. Great performance from Cleveland. And we'll wait until 8:15 to get their game two.
Killy, 19. TB, 17. DJ, 22. Slaughter, 16. Like, come on, dude. Like, they are playing the best team ball in the league right now, and definitely in the Eastern Conference.
82-62 is the final score of their game one of the Eastern Conference Finals. We'll hold that game two to see how this series plays out. Kenny got work with a shot from the left side. No good for him, and Nay somehow gets that one despite the box out.
Hold it. It's two of y'all. Hold it. Make him jump over you. Man, look.
CB13 working the mid-range. Nay with the inside positioning, and they have to have no choice but to go in there for another foul. Nay just put up one of those performances that we've become accustomed to with him at the center position. Now with a double-double there after that rebound.
At this point, you either have the intangible, have the want to actually know how to box out, know how to rebound, or you don't. And right now, they don't.
Seese takes the three, Mana jumps at it, and look at that, it's Nay once more. They left to call timeout, a little stutter coming in.
It's crazy that on a team with CB13, Im Dat Man, Kenny, and Seese, it's Nay who is the finisher. He is the closer on this team. The rebound. Got no choice but to tap out.
CB13 has it in overload, down to Nay, just rewarding him for all of his efforts there on the offensive rebounds over those last three swings. 3 offensive rebounds in a row for Nay.
It's just tough. I feel like when they had that double-digit lead, they were giving them everything they had. And like Eric said, they were getting those threes up. Third quarter, they did not. So I'm going to take this game just like I took that Bucks game one. You were giving them everything you had, and it still wasn't enough. So what now? What is next? What can change that can make you force a game 3?
69-point game. Unless we see something crazy coming out here from Pistons GT. This one's going to be all she wrote, and they're going to send them to the line.
A 39-point first half for the Pistons, a 21-point second half. 2 attempted threes the entire second half of this game. 3, sorry. Remember how I told you, remember how I said I wanted upwards of 24, 25, 26 attempts? They're at 16. You're just not going to beat the Warriors that way.
And that's what happens when you give them momentum. And that, they didn't take that dunk, quick 9-0 run. Now they're rattled. Now they're turning the ball over. Now they're taking 2s they should be taking. Like now the game plan is gone because you just gave them momentum back.
Gotta take your 2s when you're up. That's the whole swing that you're talking about is when he had that whole, don't make the sound.
I'll keep my thoughts to myself. I think I was proven right.
When Warriors Gaming Squad have double-digit leads, or they even have a 2-possession lead, they go out there, they take their mid-range jump shots, and they're constantly taking their 2s to add on to it.
Go
Detroit
look at what
failed to do that.
The T-Wolves are the only team to beat this Warriors team twice this year. The way that they did that is when they were up, they kept their 3-pointers going, and that is how they beat the Warriors twice this year. Once on stage.
They did, but they still dunked the ball.
He did, but that was also with them averaging their most 3-point attempts of the season. That's just what you have to do.
Which they would have probably kept doing if they took that.
We're just going to keep going in circles. It's fine.
Probably would have been a different game. If they would have gone out there, they had a double-digit lead. They just had them in that cruise control, with just taking whatever was given to them. And now they are reaping the sorrows of that 70-62 Warriors Gaming Squad battle all the way back here in game 1. They strike first. One more game to see our defending champions head back into our NBA 2K League Finals.